I'ma show you what it's like, I'ma make it right.
I'm the best he ever had. Bad bitch, fly me out first class. No break, so I'm doing a dash. You mad? Cause he on my body so bad. I'm the best he ever had. Bad bitch, fly me out first class. No break, so I'm doing a dash. You mad? Cause he on my body so bad. Bad bitch, my amigo. Ass fat just as big as my ego. Bitch is so good, so I'm calling him Shigo. I ain't saving niggas, I am not a hero. Zero. Pussy so good, got him dropping his set. If you ain't fuck with me, then you ain't had the best. Ass on his chest with 2 lines, that's a check. Always coming first, so I don't care who next. I'm the best he ever had. Bad bitch, fly me out first class. No break, so I'm doing a dash. You mad? Cause he on my body so bad. I'm the best he ever had. Bad bitch, fly me out first class. No break, so I'm doing a dash. You mad? Cause he on my body so bad.
What's up, What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. This is day 7 of learning how to vibe code for me. And we're gonna continue to build my Thailand cost calculator app. Let me just make sure the audio is all good before we start. If you're here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name's Gillian. I'm an amateur vibe coder. 7 days ago, I decided to start building and learning in public. So it's important that you know that you're not watching a vibe coder, you're not watching a very technical person, right? You are watching a solo female traveler and an American expat who moved to Thailand 2 years ago. And I'm learning how to vibe code by building apps for my own personal brand and the audience who does watch me and communicate with me with questions about living in Thailand and traveling to Thailand. So I'm just trying to build things that will bring value to my current audience, and I think it's a good way for me to learn. So if you've been watching, I just want to let you know, last night I did make a lot of changes. I took a lot of your feedback and I've applied some of it. But not all of it, right? So my Claude code is now officially hooked up to it's connected to my GitHub repository. And now I'm just gonna be directly working with Claude, right? So no more going through all these different agents. I'm just gonna work directly with Claude. Claude is gonna push into GitHub for me, and then I'm gonna pull in Replit. Okay, so that was the first change that I made. Oh my God, it just started pouring here. And then the next change I made is now I'm streaming using OBS. That was suggested yesterday. We had a chat about that. I did a test stream earlier. It seems like it's running well. So I'm just gonna try it out. Right now, it already seems like just by playing around with the software, it already does seem like a better system. So I am happy with that, but time will tell if it makes a huge difference for the stream health or not. So we're gonna see. So I am taking your feedback, right? I am applying what I can. Can't do everything at once, right? But I think what I did with Claude, I think this is gonna be a big game changer for me. And I did last night just change a few things just to test it to make sure that it works. Hi Fun, welcome to the stream. Yes, I am learning how to vibe code. So this is, if you're new here, this is what we've built so far. Yeah, I was using Opus 4.8 yesterday, but people told me for what I'm building, since it's kind of like a basic app, that I don't really need to be using Opus 4.8 for what I'm doing. Let me know what you think about that, because I usually tend to, even though I'm just building something basic, I usually tend to just use the highest, smartest one, because why not, right? So maybe if you say so, I'll switch it to 4.8. I was using it yesterday, but it was suggested that for what I'm building, it was unnecessary. But I always like to use the one that's going to be the smartest. So if you're telling me to use 4.8, I'll use 4.8 again. It's no problem for me. So we have our light mode and our dark mode. I'm really loving the dark mode now. You can choose, the user can choose if they're traveling or living in Thailand. So let's say they want to travel to Thailand for 7 days in Koh Samui, and that their lifestyle is comfortable. The calculator will provide an estimated total, right? A cost breakdown, the daily cost breakdown, and then what this budget looks like. So it gives them actual real examples of, you know, where they could stay, where they can eat, right? Just examples for maybe somebody who's planning a trip who doesn't have experience building an itinerary. I know for me, this is something I wouldn't personally need because I just like to choose my own, but some people don't know where to start, so I figured it would be useful for my audience. Yeah, so I'm liking that. I know my goal for today, I said at the end of the stream yesterday, I want to eliminate this section. I think it's unnecessary because we have the graph. But I want to put this information into the graph. So when you hover over each section, it gives you this range. You've been using 4.8 and the difference is tremendous. Okay, great. I mean, I'll continue to use it then. I'm new, so thanks so much. Alema, thank you so much. It's just a beginner project for me. I figured it's a good way for me to learn, because at least it's something that'll bring value to my already current audience. And I know that once I publish this and I give it to them, like, they're gonna love something like this. So, and I'm just gonna give it away for free, you know, because it's just a means of me learning. So yeah, I want to take this information, put it into the graph, because this section is just unnecessary. It's just taking up space. I don't want any fluff in the app. I want it to be straightforward. My only issue with that is that if we go to I'm living in Thailand, and let's say we stay for 3 months in Phuket, and we calculate that, this, I believe, is the cost breakdown for the entire 3 months. And this gives you a monthly cost breakdown. Let me go back to I'm traveling and just see the difference. This is a daily cost breakdown. Okay, this is a daily cost breakdown. And I'm guessing this is overall. So I don't know how I want. Maybe there could be a toggle button where they switch from daily cost breakdown to overall breakdown. I just need consistency. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell Claude. I'm gonna tell Claude that I wanna eliminate the daily cost breakdown section. I want to eliminate the section that's titled Daily Cost Breakdown when the user chooses I'm traveling in Thailand, and it's titled Monthly Cost Breakdown when the user chooses I'm living in Thailand. But I want to take the information from that section where they give them the cost range, and I want to somehow incorporate that into the cost breakdown graph section. Maybe something where when the user hovers over each section of the graph, it gives them that range. My only question is that I'm not sure if that cost breakdown graph is for the user's entire duration of stay or if it's by the day. So if you could give me some suggestions as how we could make that change so I can make some comparisons, that would be great. Let's see. And that's another thing. Last night I was on a call with Echo. I don't know if he's here right now, but we had a call last night. It was really great. It was super helpful for me. He shared his screen with me and showed me kind of the way he works. And yeah, just the whole, like, I had my MD file with Claude, but that needed to be updated, and I needed to update my personal instructions. So now the instructions say that Claude should always give me 3 examples, 3 suggestions so I can choose, because I'm also realizing since I'm new to developing web apps, sometimes I don't even know exactly what I want, and I need those suggestions to make comparisons. Thanks so much, Ant-Man. Thank you. I'm trying. But most importantly, it is something that's going to give people, bring value to people, right? It has a function, has a purpose. It solves a problem for some people. So I am excited about it. I'm excited about the way it's coming out. I am liking it. But yeah, I definitely want to do something with that graph, and then I'm not going to get too crazy with this project. I'm going to be honest. I thought it was going to be done already. Hi, Azor. I'm good. How are you doing today? How's your day been? I made a lot of changes, Azor. I made a lot of changes. Now I've connected everything, so now I can just work directly through Claude. So I'm really, really excited about that. Because just to think 7 days ago how many extra steps I was doing is kind of crazy. I was doing way too much extra work. Alive as always. Glad to hear you're alive. It's been a slow morning for me. But okay, let's see what suggestions we have here. The breakdown numbers per unit. SVGs with hoverable slices. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Rebuild the donut as an SVG where each segment is a real shape with a category range. We can dim the other slices so the hovered ones light up. Keep the donut. No, I don't want that. I want always visible ranges. Into a tidy list. No, I like option A. That's what I was envisioning. Oh yeah? You always working on something. Tool takes careful positioning. Okay, so yeah, I'm wondering about what happens on the mobile device if I do option A. Okay. I like option A the best, but just explain to me a little more about what has to happen for users using a mobile device. Also, will the cost breakdowns in the donut be a daily or monthly cost breakdown or an overall breakdown? And is there an option for us to maybe put in a toggle button where users can switch between a daily/monthly cost breakdown, depending if they're visiting or living, and an overall breakdown for their duration of stay? Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. Option A is the most premium. Premium stream. Let me explain the mobile side answer and the toggle question. Phones have no cursor, so there's no hover. The fix is to make. Wait, hold on. Go down. Okay. The fix is to make each slice work as a tap target as well. Thin slices are hard to tap. Small categories. Donut is per day, per month. Actually cheap to build because of one nice fact. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Which category's name? All right, that all sounds good to me. When someone hovers or taps the donut slice, where should the category's name range appear? Center of the donut? Yeah, let's go center of the donut. Yeah. Okay, cool. That sounds good. These suggestions are helping me already. I was playing around with it last night. Should have been done doing this from the beginning. Alima and Ant-Man, where are you guys from? And then once this is done, I have to think. There's really not much else I think I want to do with it for now. I could always make improvements, but I think it'll soon be ready for me to deliver it to my audience. Thanks so much, Azor. Thank you. I am really happy with it. I have to say, I'm happy with the way that it's come out. When I started it, I really had no idea what I was picturing in my head, but I really do like it. And I want to give it to my from PDX from Ohio, the PDX. What is I don't want to sound too ignorant. What is the PDX? And I'm a world traveler. I don't know what that is. Ohio. I'm originally from New York. Yeah, but I want to give this to my audience soon also because like ever since I started streaming, and it's only been 7 days, I've neglected my other content a little bit. So when I give this out, at least it gives me more content for my personal brand because I am neglecting that. But I think now that I'm streaming, it's just a time management thing. I just have to kind of rearrange my routine a little bit to make sure I have time to not neglect my personal brand. Oh, it's in Oregon. Hi, I'm Trash. Oh my God, that name. That name, I'm Trash. Welcome to the stream. What a name. From the airport. Oh, Streamlabs. I'm not even using Streamlabs, and it's still sending the messages. I was wondering. I was like, oh, my automated messages aren't going to come up anymore because now I'm using OBS. But still figuring it all out. Hi, Funny Geeks. So you guys know each other. Welcome, Funny Geeks. That's a good name, Funny Geeks. I love funny and I love nerdy, so that's a great name. Opus 4.8 really does think for a long time though. But I think that's good because I think it's just analyzing more. Let's see how this turns out. OBS doesn't tell me how long I've been streaming. So I'm pulling the code now into Replit. I've been using Replit. And I know a lot of people have had opinions on that, but again, I'm new. Anything I've ever built has been on Replit. I do want to try other platforms, but right now I do have some free credits on Replit, so that's why I'm using it for my first project. I'm gonna create a subdomain for my personal website, and I'll assign that to this project, and then add it to my already built website as a resource. I have a resources section. So I'm going to use Replit for now. Allow. I've looked into Vercel. Ronan, he sent me a video yesterday about connecting Claude to GitHub and Vercel. And then I had a call last night with Echo. It's somebody, a viewer of the stream, and he was showing me his website. It was deployed on Vercel, but he was telling me that right now, since the app isn't technically live yet, and that I'm using Replit, that I don't need for this project to connect Vercel right now. But I do have a video, I have to finish watching it. And I did create a Vercel account. I know it's free. So that way for the future, I can deploy projects that way, which is like the biggest recommendation I've been getting the past 7 days. So I'm working on transitioning into that. But right now I do have Replit credits, so I want to use them. Base my name from MacHeads 101. He got me started with programming as a kid. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's committing for me. It's uncommitted and pushed. Now I'm gonna go into Replit. I'm gonna pull the code. Okay, let's see it. Let me reload this. I'm traveling for 7 days in Chiang Mai in a comfortable lifestyle. Ooh, nice. So this is the daily. This is the whole trip breakdown. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Let me just test. I'm living for 3 months in Phuket. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, Alema. So, I've just been doing my research. Everything I did last night, it was a lot. Like, I made a lot of changes for today's stream because yesterday's was just a little bit rough. Okay, I'm a fan. I do like this. I don't know if it's just me. Okay, I'm a fan of that. Let me see. I'm using cursor and anti-gravity. It's my coding only because Codex and Cloud Code get pricey, but I do use them at times. Yeah, there are a lot of options. It's overwhelming, and like, how do you even know? I guess you only really know which one's the best by using them and then making the comparison. So what I've heard about Replit is like that the design is really good in Replit, like the front end design. And I think for me, for what I'm building, that's really important for me. I definitely want the front end design. Like, I really need things to look nice. I mean, functionality first, but it's important for me, especially for things that I'm building for my brand. Like, I want them to look pretty. So let's see if we're in light mode. I'm noticing something here. There's like a little, see, like this small detail. It's not cut off this part of the graph. The rent, the biggest, I don't know how to describe that. Like the line isn't straight there. That's something that will bother me. So that's for rent and accommodation. Yeah, that needs to be fixed. Okay, the graph looks great. Something I'm noticing though is for the accommodation slice and the rent slice, depending on which purpose the user chooses, the top part of the slice is not cut properly. When you hover over it, that top part is not cut in a straight line. Like, there's a bug in the cut, and that needs to be fixed. I can't believe I just said straight line. That's like my pet peeve, when people call all lines are straight. I'm a math teacher, so like whenever a student says, oh, it's a straight line, it's my pet peeve. All lines are straight. If it's not straight, then it's a curve. Hi, Zashid. Welcome to the stream. And we have Uzair. Hi, Uzair. Welcome, welcome. To predict, you must train your model. Yeah, I know that. I know you have to train. I know you have to train your agents. Mine has been trained, but the training, obviously, it's ongoing. I just had to update the Claude MD file yesterday because Claude has very, very detailed instructions on me. But before I started vibe coding to build web apps, Claude has been running my social media. Claude has been helping me with my some of like the grading work that I do for my virtual teaching job. It doesn't actually grade the work for me, but it helps me just like calculate totals of assignments, because they're kind of, the platform that the school I work for uses is just a hot mess. So, and it's really hard to navigate through. So Claude has like all those instructions on me, but now that I started building web apps and I started live streaming, I had to update those instructions yesterday. Well, funny geeks, what I'm referring to is students tend to say straight line when they're talking about a vertical line or a horizontal line. And so they just say straight line instead of saying vertical or horizontal. But if it's linear, it's straight, it's a line. But Claude has Claude Design. You can. You probably already know this, but Claude has. Yeah, so I've played around with Claude Design, but just a little bit. Truly just a little bit. Like, I haven't even created anything. I just, when it was first launched, I started making, I think it's called the design system. You can prototype by designs and automatically import them into. But I'll play around with it a little more. No, that's okay, funny geeks. I'll definitely play around with Claude Design a little more, because the design system I created actually would have really helped me developing this app. Okay, let's see. Okay, it was pushed. Let's pull it. Okay, yeah, they fixed that. Perfect. All right, what about I'm living? No, it wasn't fixed here. Oh no, it wasn't fixed here either. Is it only fixed for Bangkok? Okay. It looks like that was only fixed for if the user's choosing I'm traveling in Thailand and to Bangkok. Yeah, I know, Sajid. Sometimes my prompts are better than others. That's kind of why I changed the personalized instructions in Claude yesterday to start asking me questions and to give me options, because I'm realizing, since I'm new to this, a lot of the times I have an idea, but I don't exactly know what it looks like or exactly what I want. So right now, I need to be provided options to choose from so I can kind of decide, what my style is. Or sometimes, like, I get the thought out of my head, but it probably comes out so vague, or just coming from my brain, it just might not make sense to Claude, which is what I'm really realizing a few days ago, we were playing around with the background of this app. And I was also using ChatGPT and Claude and Replit. And I think there was a lot of communication issues, but also I just think that I wasn't being specific enough. And it's because I really didn't know what I was looking for. So if I had the options then, probably would have helped. All right, I'm just gonna turn the aircon on because it's actually getting hot in here. I was freezing before. Being cold in Thailand. The next thing I want to do is I want the, and I don't know if it'll be the last thing, but I want the user to have the option to choose their currency. But I feel like that's not going to be that easy of a change, because then all the calculations will have to change for like each section, each lifestyle tier. I'm the winner of last year's hackathon organized by Replit, by the way. Oh, wow. Congratulations. Like the overall winner? I would love to see that project. All right, let's see. All right, that looks like it fixed. Yeah, that looks like it fixed. You don't need to feel like prompt engineering. Ask it to meta prompt your OG prompt and watch it work magic. You can also ask if it to add any clarifying questions. Yeah, so Ant-Man, that's what I'm having it do now. I just updated my Claude instructions yesterday and put in the instructions to ask me clarifying questions when I'm being too vague. So it did start doing that. I definitely needed that. And good to know about asking it to meta prompt my original prompt. Hi, Mr. Amir. Welcome to the stream. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. I'm not a programmer though. I'm just learning how to vibe code. I started 7 days ago. But thanks so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's keep the vibe and vibe coding, guys, please. All right, I am liking the graph a lot. I'm very happy with that. I'm happy that that section was taken out because it was just too bulky. This just visually looks a little boring to me, but I'm not going to focus on that now because that's just aesthetics. I want to add the option for users to choose their currency, because right now it's in US dollars. That's not applicable to everybody. They do give you only this section in Thai baht, which is okay. But you know what? People who are just traveling to Thailand for the first time aren't really going to understand Thai baht. They're going to want to know how much they're spending in their own currency. I don't know about adding all the currencies, but I would probably start with euro, because a lot of Europeans come here, and probably British pounds, because a lot of people from the UK travel here, and maybe Australian dollars, because a lot of people from Australia come here. So maybe I should start with that. Okay, the graph looks great now. The next thing that I want to add is I want to give users the option to choose their currency, because right now it's in US dollars and that won't be applicable to everybody. A lot of people from Europe travel to Thailand, a lot of people from the UK travel to Thailand, and a lot of people from Australia travel to Thailand. So choosing their currency will be beneficial to them. But then we have to make sure that all the calculations throughout the entire app are now changed to the currency that the user chooses. Hi, Ronan. Mr. Amir, you could join the Discord. It's in the description of the stream, and it's also floating somewhere in the chat. I think Streamlabs put it there, and I'm not even using Streamlabs anymore. But yeah, you can join the Discord, and we can connect there. Ronan, I made a lot of changes, and I'm so excited about them. Now I'm working directly through Claude Code, and it's pushing the code to GitHub for me, and I'm just pulling it into Replit. I watched the video that you sent me last night on Discord with connecting Vercel, but I haven't done that yet since this app isn't technically live, and also I am using Replit, so I'm not sure if I'm using Replit that I need to connect Vercel right now. But I made an account, so working on that next. And now I'm using OBS and not Streamlabs. So I took the feedback. From yesterday. Yeah, for sure, Mr. Amir. If you're a vibe coder too, I would love to connect. So if you can join the Discord and we'll chat. And I think, who was it earlier that said there are so many options? So, and what I'm realizing in 7 days, people come in here and they have all their suggestions. That it's overwhelming, because I think every vibe coder has their own preference. So it'll just take me time to decide, what my personal preference is. And that'll probably change over time as things evolve. That's life. Replit and Vercel don't work well together. Yeah, Ronan, that's what I was thinking. Through the research I was doing, it looked like Vercel didn't make sense for what I'm doing right now, but for future projects that I deploy, I'm gonna try that. Definitely gonna try that. Okay, which currency should the picker offer? USD, Euro, those, and Thai baht. Yeah. Let's do that too. Okay, the extended set. Canadian dollars, that will also be good. And Singapore dollars. All right, let's just do the static approximate. Where should the currency selector live? Top bar by... That's a good question. Where do I want the currency? Maybe the top bar by the light dark toggle. That's kind of, that's usually where people, like I know on like flight apps and things like that, if I want to choose my language and my currency, it's usually on the top. So let's do that. Replit has their own backend setup. Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. That's what I'm figuring, Azor and Ronan. So I'm good for now. I'm good for now with the way it's set up. I'm happy with the progress that I made last night. I felt so accomplished. I felt so accomplished doing it. Because it's making my workflow a million times easier and more efficient. I don't know what the hell I was doing 7 days ago. Shit. But it's been fun. Like, I'm having fun doing this. It's eating up a lot more time than I expected, but now I totally get vibe coders and coders. You know, I know a few of them, and they can just sit at the computer for hours and hours and hours and hours and like just not step away from it. And now I totally understand why. I thought I was going to be doing like 1 hour streams, even like 30-minute streams or something. I was like, yeah, I'll take an hour, work on a project, and then 2.5 hours fly by, and I'm still here. Crazy. But I totally get it now. Oh shit, Ronan, I just saw that. All right, we'll see. We'll see what this gives. I've never seen, I think I actually kind of like it at the top though. Cause yeah, I see language at the top of those pages, but I also do see, anytime I've had to change my currency, it's actually usually at the top of a page. But what do I use? I use like trip.com, AirAsia, booking.com, Agoda. For those websites, I feel like that has all been at the top, but I'll see. I don't know if I'm going to like it next to the light and dark mode. I don't know where it's going to put it, but we'll see. And I want to see how it functions too. Some websites do a GeoIP lookup to guess your location. Huh, that that sounds interesting. Funny Geeks, do you think, is that something like super complicated to incorporate? Also, if you're new here, something that I am concerned about is my stream health. Because a few days ago I learned when I started adding in like these animated backgrounds, my stream started glitching. So I am very weary of adding things in that are going to be too heavy. And I have no idea if what you suggested is, if it would be something that's heavy or not. That's just why I'm asking. Like if it sounds complicated, then then I get nervous if it's going to slow things down. Because I am already thinking, I'm like, after this, what do I want to add? Like, what I do want to add is some more animations and stuff, but once I'm done with the functionality of the app, I think I'm going to do that all off stream. Like the backgrounds and stuff, so I don't break anything, but GeoIP would be a pretty interesting one to configure. Yeah, I'm trying to think that it just doesn't, Azure and Funny Geeks, it doesn't sound like an easy thing to do. My old boss told me this, coding and building is, won't work if you're physically in another country other than what you are using. So if you're using USD and you're in Aussie, it's going to pick up your location on USD. Hi Shrey, welcome to the stream. No, listen, I totally get you. Like, for me, in my mind, money first. And marketing for sure, but right now I'm just learning. And this is not the only thing I do. Like, I play many different roles in my life. I'm a full-time teacher by night because I live in Thailand, but I work, I'm a virtual teacher in the United States time zone. So that's my full-time job. I create UGC content. So I am really trying to make money that way. So for the purposes of this stream, like, I'm just learning, and who knows, maybe one day it's something that I can market, but right now it's just day 7 of me trying to learn. But I agree with you. Like, I want to make as much money as possible, but it's not going to be by doing this right now at this stage. So, but you got to start somewhere. You got to start learning somewhere. Yeah, Funny Geeks, it's a good idea though. It's a good idea. And then Ronan King said that it won't work, but you know how to make good sales, just build good ones by hand. That's what some companies will never understand by coding. You just give me I used to be a science communicator, which gave me the money to start. I love the hustle. You're right, it takes time to learn. Yeah, and right now I have to keep the virtual job because that's what, the virtual teaching job, because that's what pays the bills. I would love to leave the profession eventually, not because I don't like teaching. I love teaching and I love my students. It's just, you know, we're very underpaid. We're very undervalued. So, you know, I'm just kind of sick and tired of being treated like that. And, you know, teachers are just numbers in a system. Like, nobody cares about us. We can be replaced in an instant. So, the profession just doesn't really serve me anymore. But right now, it's just what pays my bills, so I have to keep doing it. But I am just trying to continue to learn new skills to be financially free, make money on the internet. But yeah, just starting. Even if you implemented it, it would be pretty difficult to test out your work without using VPNs and stuff. Yeah, you're right, Funny Geeks. But I really do love the idea. It's definitely like food for thought for maybe something I add in later on, right? It could be something that I just add in later on, maybe like before I'm gonna travel, and then I could travel and test it out. But Yeah, it sucks that we're so underpaid and undervalued. Like, it's such a taxing profession. You know, it takes an emotional toll on you. Um, and you really kind of have to give your all to it for no real reward. Yeah, internet money is insane. And I just like recently in the past year started making some internet money because when you're locked into the profession that I have, people see my resume and it's like I'm only qualified to teach. But in reality, you know, I used to manage a classroom of 34 New York City high school students. Like, so I'm technically a manager, right? I'm a planner. You know, I have so many skills, but people see teacher and then like, you're just in this box. Like, that's the only thing you can do is teach. So, all right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Ah, okay. Let's go to euros. Wait, why is that? Oh, okay. Okay, I put everything in euros. That's cool. I wonder if it works for every currency, for every section. I don't really want to go through that on stream. That's pretty boring. That's a lot. Let me see, accommodation. But there were no prices on this. Okay, we're in pounds. Australian dollars. Canadian dollars. Thai baht. See, like the Thai baht would help me because now that I live in Thailand, I think in baht and not dollars most of the time. All right, cool. Let's see what the chat had to say. I shifted my workflow to validating the idea first. Thank you, Shrey. Have a good day. Okay, so I'm a fan. I am a fan of that. Let me just see. I'm living in Thailand. Damn, if I lived in Chiang Mai, it would be so cheap. Yeah, I like this. I like it a lot. Looking good. This is making me really happy. How much would I be paying a month? if I lived in Chiang Mai comfortably. Damn, that's pretty cheap. On the low end, anyway. Singapore dollars. We get a lot of Chinese tourists too. But those aren't really the people who I don't think I have a huge Chinese following. A lot of people who message me are from the US, the UK, and Europe, so I think this will be good enough for them. Okay, we have somebody new in the chat. Hi, Zeros. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream. Do you have a test suite with tests? Would you... Oh, I don't have a test suite. But that sounds like a really good idea, because now I have so many options that I wouldn't really want to go through every single currency, every single lifestyle tier, every single city. Can you maybe suggest one to me? Because that would actually help me with this project, and probably a lot of the projects that I'm going to build, because they're all really going to be travel related. So we're always going to have all these options. That sounds like a great idea. Sounds like something I need. Okay. The next thing, let's put it in bot. The next thing I want to do has nothing to do with a function. I just want this section to look nicer. It's just this is very boring. This is very ugly. So the functionality of it is good. For the what this budget looks like section, it's looking very boring, very bland, very ugly. So I need some ideas of how we can spice this section up a little bit. Yeah, it's just this section is very bland. Like all of this looks really great. These two sections, they're like popping, and then you get here and it's like, if I was a user, I wouldn't even really want to read it, but this section is actually super helpful because it gives people examples. So I want them to want to use it. This can stay like this because it's just like a disclaimer. And then the footer, my footer is very like crowded. All right, lively category headers, line icons, plus donut match color accent bars. Okay, that's nice. Editorial pick cards, redesign each example into a magazine style listing, index number. Section flourishes, uppercase eyebrow kicker, divider echoing marquees. Turn the gray coming soon. Oh, I'm not sure. They all sound good. So I have, so in tokens on Claude, so hi NR, welcome to the stream. You're new here. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know. I'm just using them, and today this is day 7 of building this project, but I just changed the workflow to work directly in Claude Code. So I was basically doing too much, long story short. I know in Replit credits, it was only like $25 worth of Replit credits. But I have Replit credits that were gifted to me, so it's technically not costing me anything on Replit. But for Claude, I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Which option do I like? Now you give me options and I can't decide. Line icons plus donut matched color accent bars. I like that idea because I like things to be color coded. Rotating chevron in each accordion row. I don't know what that means. Editorial pick cards. Redesign each example into a magazine style listing. Index number. I don't know about that. Section flourishes. Uppercase eyebrow kicker. Divider echoing the marquee. I kind of like a combination of the lively category headers and section flourishes, but I'm not exactly sure how. All right, let me see. Let me check the chat first. Azor said something. Speaking of which, my neighbor showed up at my house last night. Nice, Azor, nice. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, it is a skill that that's good to have. I have a friend who he's from the UK, but he lives in Cambodia, and he owns a gym there, and he I don't know, he hosts a lot of different events for the Cambodian tourism board. And when I told him that I was going to start doing this, and he was like, "Oh, great. Like you can build me an app then for my brand or for his projects or whatever." And I was like, "Whoa, like I'm just learning right now. I don't know if I can build you anything." But just when you have the skill, opportunities come from just people that you know in your real life. Like your neighbor just came over and you made money. You weren't even planning to make money yesterday. Okay. I like the lively category headers and section flourishes. Is there any way that we can combine these? Those two combine really naturally. That's what I thought from reading it. That's what I thought. All right. Bathroom break, guys.
Let me go ahead and set the mood. Need your eyes on me like they're glued. And I usually be keeping cool, but I ain't trying to really see it through. No clock, but I'm ticking. Am I shook? Am I tripping? Play it off, cause I'm getting everything that I'm missing. You got 10 minutes, babe. Tell you what I say. If you wanna taste, it's an emergency, kinda urgency. My please, make it please. I need you to leave me. Oh, it's an emergency. I need 'em coming for me. I need 'em begging for me. I need 'em down on his knee. I won't wait. I cannot stay. I need you on the way. You got 10 minutes, babe. 10 minutes, babe. Just do what I say.
All right, I'm back. Good to know, NR. Thank you. I am on the pro plan, the monthly pro plan. Oh, it's still thinking. Still thinking. There's a gecko living in my sink for the past 3 days, and he or she won't leave the sink. I cannot get it to leave the damn sink. Yeah, Opus 4.8 does think for a while. 9 minutes. 9 minutes, really? It's been 9 minutes? This workflow is so much less stressful. Oh no, I know. It is nice. That's what I know. That's what I was thinking. Jeff, welcome to the stream. But I made sure to dry the sink so it could climb out. I'm not scared of the geckos. I don't mind them. They eat the mosquitoes. You know, it's typical to have house geckos living in Thailand. Every house I've lived in Thailand has geckos in it, even though they just poop everywhere, which is so annoying. But other than that, they eat mosquitoes and any other bugs that I might have, so I don't mind having them around. But I'm like trying to do my dishes around this gecko. I'm like, get out. I'm gonna have to like capture it with a cup or something and let it outside, because I gave it 3 days and it's now. I thought it would leave by now. I thought it would leave the sink, but it hasn't. I know, that's why I don't even want to put it outside. I'd rather keep the gecko in the house, because it helps with bugs. So I just don't want it in my sink. So I'm not scared of them, but I don't know. I am a little scared to do that. I don't really want to touch it. And then I'm gonna startle it, and then it's gonna drop its tail because they do that when they're stressed out. They disconnect their tail. Um, so I don't want to stress it out, even though it's probably already stressed every time I do a dish. But I think if I just maybe if I can get it to get onto a plate and I can just move it somewhere. I don't know. I don't want to touch it. Like I'm not scared of them, but I don't know if I could do that. Wait. What happened? Worth a look once you pull. Hover and expand a few categories to see the icon title brighten. Toggle dark mode. Top ribbon and tint should both read well. Couple of icon are simplified. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Ooh. Oh wait, that's kind of pretty. I don't know if I like that this is rainbow so much. I can't decide yet. The border doesn't have to be rainbow. We can make it either this terracotta color or this sage color. The rainbow is a little too much. Okay, this looks, oh, I like this. Set a couple of icons, toggle the dark mode. Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. And let's see it in light mode. Yeah, I love this. Very cool. The only other thing I want to change is just like this section here looks weird. Let's see, what did Jeff say? Fair enough. I just had geckos as a kid. They're cute, but even if they do bite, it can't really do anything to human skin. Oh, I'm not scared of them biting. They are cute. They are cute. They're loud as fuck, though. I didn't realize that. I just moved to a new house, and I've had them in my previous houses, but not the ones that are like, these are every night. They're like chirping. I'm not scared of them biting me. I am just a little bit, I don't know, like just a little skeeved out by touching it. I don't really want to touch it. And it's alive. I don't want it to like fight me to escape. Like I'm just going to feel bad about that. Okay. Okay. I don't like the rainbow. That was the one thing. I didn't like the rainbow border on top. So that's one thing I want to change. Maybe we can make it, or I don't know. Do you like it? when things are like rainbow, I just find them like a little bit tacky. Yeah, it's not a ceramic sink actually. It's like, I don't know, some type of steel or metal. I'm gonna help it get out today because if it's still there, it really might be struggling. So I'm gonna help it. I'm gonna give it a boost later. Hello, it's new. Welcome to the stream. It's new. Yeah, I don't know if I like this being rainbow. I get why it is because of the graph, but or I can't tell if I do or not. Like maybe I do because it's on theme. I don't know. I have to think about that. Small detail, but sure. I want to change this. All right, hold on. It's new. I'm going to get back to you in a second. I just don't want to lose my train of thought. Okay, that looks great. The only thing that I don't like that hasn't been changed yet is where it says practical guidance and examples that may fit this budget range. And then there's the section that says these examples are manually curated and source reviewed. I just don't like the way that's formatted and I don't like the way that looks. So if you can give me 3 examples of how we could change that to be more aesthetically pleasing, that would be great. Thanks. What skills are you using with Claude for this project? So right now I'm just using Claude Code and Replit. The idea of it on day one was built through OpenAI, through ChatGPT. I just had a conversation with ChatGPT to develop the idea. Actually, the original idea was developed in Obsidian. I have an Obsidian vault for that kind of just organized my plans for my YouTube channel and for the stream and ideas of apps for me to build. So the idea started there. Then I had a conversation with ChatGPT. We went back and forth a little bit and kind of developed the overall concept. And now I'm just using Claude Code to code the app, and I'm pulling from GitHub into Replit. Okay, let's see. Editorial lead and slim trust line. Remove the filled box. Yeah, remove the full box. Clean lead sentence. 1 second. Okay. Then one understated muted line with a small shield icon. Most minimal. Credential ships and caption. Manually from resource reviewed and overall. With the can change, check the source, caveats one refined accent note. Random tip. Use a Minkowski skill for front-end design. All right, it's new. I'm gonna add those to my list. I think that's the first time anybody has suggested that to me. I do have a list going of all the tools that people have suggested to me in the past 7 days, and it's just taking me time to get to all of them. But I'm in no rush, so I'm going to add those to the list. Thank you so much for these suggestions. And Ant-Man said, you're loving Obsidian. Yeah, isn't Obsidian cool? Especially the graph view. It's so cool that it's like, oh, look, this is what's going on in my brain. It's a good planning tool. I have 3 different vaults for like 3 different aspects of my life, and it kind of plans everything out for me. And then Ronan said, Claude has some pre-built skills that you can use to help you out in front-end design, code base design, and much more. Research them. Yeah, I was looking into Claude Design. I played around with it a little bit when it was first launched, but I haven't since, so I definitely have to do that. Just ask Claude and he will do it for you. Yeah, I'm new to vibe coding. I started streaming 7 days ago. Previously, I did vibe code 2 personal brand websites for myself. Yeah, that would be great. It's new. That would be great. But who even knows what my workflow was when I built those 2 websites? I was all over the place. I was just trying anything. Now I feel like I have more of a structured workflow, somewhat structured, right? It's only going to become more structured over time. Which one do I want? Editorial lead, slimline, trust. Then one. I think I like the credential chips option. I think I like this one. Let's see. I started like this, now it's a mess. Yeah, it's definitely visually pleasing. It's also a really good way to just store your notes. Do you use the Obsidian web clipper? I have no idea what the Obsidian web clipper is. What does that do? I've just been using the desktop app and the vault and looking at the graph, and then it just using all the notes. It really does help keep me organized. But let me know what the Obsidian web clipper is. I'll take a look at that. I guess we can keep, I don't know, I can't decide. Okay, I think he pushed it, right? I think he pushed it. Okay, practical guidance and examples and my favorite source reviewed. Yeah, that looks better. That looks better. It's less wordy. Okay, nice. Let's go back to US dollars. All right, next, I guess I'll keep the I don't know if I like that rainbow, but I'll think about it. Next, I need to, the footer is kind of cramped, and I want this to link to my actual socials. The great thing about Claude is if you start using it, yeah, so Ronan, that's actually what I do. Claude built my obsidian vaults for me. Um, oh wow, you have 15 vaults. Holy shit! There's a lot going on in your brain. Um, if you find a web page or anything really you want to save, this tool scrapes the content and stores it. Ah, okay. That would be useful, especially for the next project that I'm planning to build. Um, Going into it now, because I kind of went into this first one blind. Going into the next one, I know that I want to have some inspiration, more inspiration in mind before I start the next project. So it's new. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Okay. All right. So I'm okay with this. I think I am anyway. I don't know. I'll think about it. But all right. I want the footer. Okay, now I want to edit the footer of the web app. It looks a little crammed and congested, so we need to work on the spacing of things. Also, where it says follow where in the world is Gillian, I would like to actually link my socials to that. Maybe we could put a YouTube icon, an Instagram icon, and a TikTok icon, and then we can link my actual social media pages to those icons. Let me know if you need the URLs for my YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, or if you already have them. Ooh, my light died. Oh no. Well, I think the sunlight is better now. It was so dark before when I started streaming that I just like you couldn't even see me. But wait, actually, I can plug it in. Let's see. Okay. Oh, needs my URLs. Okay. So YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Hi, Jetta. Welcome to the stream. Fuck, Lord. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Jetta. Bye, Ronan. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Or good evening. I know he's in Australia. It's evening now. Yeah, why did they do that? I have 4 cloud accounts. I rotate between them when hitting limits, so it's new. Are you on like a monthly pro or max? Well, probably not the max plan then. Are you just on the free plans and then you rotate between accounts? Oh God. But wait, but how much is the max plan though? Like, are you getting more usage by using 4 pro plans than getting 1 max plan? I forget how much it is. Is it $200 at max plan or is it $100? Or maybe you start at $100 and then you can increase everything. I think after this footer is taken care of, like I think I'm good. I'm good on this project for now. I mean, I'll continue to edit it, but like I think it is good enough to give to my community. $6 months, $200 a month. No, Max has 2 variants. Hi, I'm Rex. Welcome to the stream. It's 5x and $200. One is 20x. Oh, damn, that's a big It's a big difference. But okay, I see what you're saying now. But how, if you're using four different accounts, then how often do you have to rotate between them? Sure, it's new. What's up? What you want to ask? For testing and comparison purposes. Okay. Want more? Nice. Nice. Okay, that works. My Instagram works. And the TikTok works. Let me see in full screen. Want more?
Ain't nowhere we could be. 2 or 3 don't agree. Feel me, don't.
This can be put into one line. Like, I don't like that it. Nice, Azor. Nice, Azor. Okay, but it's new. What is that gonna do to my project, though? What is that gonna do? Is that gonna change a lot? Just is it gonna add anything that's gonna be too heavy? It's the it's what Azor is building, but he'll explain to you what it is. Twitter looks good. I just want this sentence to be in one line and not, what is that called? Overlapping? And not extend into a second line. You can ask it to do it without pushing changes and test in Claude app browser. So meaning you want me to test it in Claude in the browser? Sorry if I'm misinterpreting what you're saying. I just want to be clear with what you want me to do. Because I don't... Basically, it will fix render issues with the latest render for better UI, UX. To see if your project will look the way you want it. Okay, can I do that in the desktop app, or do I need to do it in the browser? Just because you said something about Claude app in the browser. Nice, Azor. I can't wait to look at it. On a narrow form between the sentence, physically too long to fit in, so it will still wrap there. That's fine. That's okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean now. It's new. So it's new. What you're saying is that the Claude desktop app will have has a built-in browser that I can test it before pushing and committing. Okay, that's much better. Much better. I love it. I really, really like the way this has come out, guys. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. I don't like that you can't delete the one. So now, yeah, I think it's over time. I'll continue to I'll probably work on the background and stuff off stream and stuff like that. I definitely think it's good enough to give to my community. I know I have to create a subdomain from my website on my domains on GoDaddy. I have to do that. I'll probably do that later off stream because I don't know, I only set up my custom domain like 2 times for my 2 websites, so I have to remind myself how to do that. Let me see, what is It's New? But there is, I might want to try It's New's idea though, because I'm curious if I change this. I was iffy about this border, so maybe if I could just do what It's New is saying. Normally sites like Discord. So It's New. I just want to ask you clarifying questions about what you're asking me to do. So you're saying I can, let me scroll up and see what you said. Ask Claude to use the Emil Kowalski skill, taste skill, to improve the front end of my project. And then ask it to do that without pushing anything. And let me see it first. Yeah, I am scared to ruin my project. That's the thing. If you're scared to ruin your project, ask Claude to do it as a V2 favor without touching your actual work. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. It's new, but I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna try it. Okay, let's see. What was it called? Kowalski. Improve front end. Project. Do not push any changes. Do not push any changes. And you said make, yeah, you want to give me the prompt? You can give me the prompt. Yeah, I think I'll set up the subdomain later. Then I can make content on this. And then tomorrow I can start my second project. Oh God, I can't believe I'm gonna start something from scratch again. Include a short explanation of how your choices follow those principles. Include a short explanation of how your choice follows those principles. Analyze the existing code's motion and interaction quality using the email. Oh my God, wait. As closely as possible. If a task is not related to UI or motion, ignore. Okay, wait, that's a lot of things in the chat. Leave this current project without touching it to improve it. The end. Had to break into chunks. Okay, is there any way I know there's like a character limit. Okay, so hold on. It's news said leave this current project without touching it. Leave this current project without touching it. And using use it to preview without touching the actual project. Okay. I think that's good. Ant-Man, I think yours might have been too long. I'm gonna, let's just try this. Okay, I really hope nothing happens to my project. I don't think it will. It's new. Claude would like. Apple Music, why? Oh no, why? What is it gonna do? I'm nervous. So those are Let me just ask. Those are built-in skills to Claude that I'm using. Yeah. That is like, why does it need access to my Apple Music? But whatever. Allow. Why not? Yeah, built in, ready to use. Okay, cool. How would anybody ever know? Now I'm really learning something new. Okay, wait, so how should I deliver the version 2? Separate Git branch. I build v2 on a new branch and push it. The main stays the same as is and replit. I copy the app into a new folder. Wait, so it's new. Which one should I do? The separate folder, you think? I want it to be completely separate. Go with one. So it's new, I'm going to be honest. I don't fully understand what it's doing, what it's going to do. So you can revert easy if needed. All right, fine. I'm going to do it. And then I can just, like you said, I can just revert it. Go with separate, which one? Separate folder or separate Git branch? Hi, GS3. Or you should create this on a entirely separate repository. Yeah, I was thinking that too. But separate folder. Okay, so then it's new. If I do it in a separate folder, I just want to be able to undo it if I don't like it. But okay, wait. Neither a separate repo. You could prompt it to do that. That way it doesn't touch anything inside of your current repository. No need. You already told them no commit push. Okay, so which way am I going? And GS3, sorry. I'll get back to you in a second. So which one am I going with then? Separate folder. Yes? Either way, you'd be all right. I guess, separate folder, it says it's easy direct comparison, like side-by-side comparison. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the token usage. But this one says it's fully reversible. Cop needs its own run and build and replit. Now I keep going back and forth, back and forth. because they're easier to delete than a branch. Okay, fine. But then it says adds a duplicate copy of the repository and needs its own run, build, and replit. Okay, fine. If that's, I'll go with separate folder. Okay. Where was that? GS3, welcome to the stream. We're building a Thailand cost calculator app for people who are thinking about traveling in Thailand or moving to Thailand to kind of help them estimate their costs based on their location, their duration of stay, and their lifestyle. The original is untouched. Can only see his new. Okay. When you guys use this, does it make like a huge difference? Yeah, I'm safe. I was just like, I'm about to start building a second project tomorrow. If I fucking ruin this today, I'll be pissed. Okay. Yeah, put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord. I'd love to see it. I'm really curious as to what the differences are going to be. And then, is this something that you run? Is this something that you run like at the end of building something to kind of fine tune it? Also, if you or someone else care to contribute in something. I'm building something with vibe coding. Okay, how can I contribute? Oh, I feel like this is going to take a long time. Actually, it must be from starting to be good enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to ask here. What's the idea? And how are people contributing to it? That's what I meant to ask. I really am curious as to what that's going to look like. Well, I'm building a platform for vibe coding with minimal human interaction and minimal cost. Okay. Oh God, how long is it gonna take? Well, I know I have to let it work, right? And enjoy the break. All right, I feel like we're gonna be waiting for a while. I'm gonna take a little bathroom break and then just get some fresh air outside because it's compacting the conversation. I feel like I'm sure it's a pretty large task that we're asking it to do. So be right back. Let's see. Anything? Basically, for my day, I will plan with you. Yeah, if you could put all of that in the Discord, and I'll take a look at it later off stream. Yeah, definitely drop the information in the Discord. It's still thinking. It says almost done, but I'm gonna just get fresh air outside quickly and then come back and see what it looks like. I'm back. I'm back. Let's see. Oh, I have a notification. Damn, it's been thinking for 18 minutes. And I was about to get off stream. But it's okay, it's okay. It's getting dark. Because after this, I need to go get something to eat. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, no, you're right, Ant-Man. You're right. I have to learn how to be more patient. You're so right. I'm excited to see. I am excited to see. Let's say I do like it. Hi, Mark. Hey. How are you today? So it's new and Ant-Man. If I do like it, is it easy for me to then, hey T, how are you today? Is it easy for me to then just push those changes to my actual app? Or, I mean, I guess I could just use the version 2, right? So, yeah, Mark, I took a lot of your feedback. I'm not on Vercel though. I'm not on Vercel. I'm still using Replit. Don't kill me. Okay, because again, I have free credits right now on Replit, but Claude Code is now it's connected to my GitHub repository, and I'm just working with Claude Code and pulling into Replit. So, and Mark, I'm using OBS to stream. So thank you so much for all of that yesterday. I do trust you. I trust you guys, and I keep hearing from day one. From day one I was hearing about Vercel. It's just that I have these credits on Replit that I was gifted, so I just do want to use them because I have them. Yeah, thanks, Mark. I really I appreciate it. I didn't get to Vercel yet. There's only so much I could do. Only so much I could do in a day. But I made a lot of changes, and more changes will come with time. I'm not in a rush, but it's been the workflow has been a lot better today with those changes. Okay, so now it's new and Ant-Man. What do I do? It says pull into Replit as usual. Yeah, I'll do that, but I'm in the middle of doing something right now. So just give me a minute, Mark. But okay, so but it's new. I'm sorry if this is like a stupid question. I'm just confused because if I'm going to pull it into Replit, isn't that going to change my main version? You'll have 2 artifacts in the artifacts panel. Oh, okay, that I can compare side by side. So just pull like normal. I'm just going to pull like normal. So Mark, actually, we just made like a version 2 just to make comparisons between the main version and the new version. So that's why I'm just waiting for It's New and Ant-Man, because those are the 2 people who gave me this suggestion in the first place, to tell me what I should do. I just don't want to. I don't want the main version to change unless, yeah. Basically, they have me running 2 skills in Claude to improve the overall UI. Yeah, they got me introduced to some skills, but I don't know what it's going to change. So I didn't want it to just change the main version. I want to do a comparison of how much it actually enhances the app. Because I was just about satisfied with the app. So if it changes everything around, I'll just be so pissed. I know there's a delay in the stream, so you guys just tell me what I should do. Just do what it asks. It is separated. Okay, so it says pull. So I'm going to pull. Alongside the live calculator. Okay. So where am I going to see that? So how do I see that, guys. I don't know if I'm bugging, but I don't really see any. I don't see anything. Or is it in Replit? It's in Replit that I'm going to see it. No? Or I don't know. I truly don't know. Pull into Replit usual after you'll have 2 artifacts in the artifacts panel. Oh. Okay. Well, this says main version. Where should I be looking, guys? Not sure where I'm supposed to go to see that preview. Okay, go back to Claude. Tell him you just pulled. Okay. I just pulled. What do I do next? Mark didn't get to the voice to text app yet. But also on my agenda. And Replit, do this. Let the install finish. Pull your triggers. I don't know what this means. Wait for that to complete. Your pull triggers. What does that mean? Am I supposed to put this somewhere? This post merge. Open the shell. I don't know what I'm doing. Click pull on Replit again. Okay. I don't see anything, guys. And I don't know what this means. I don't know what number 1 means. You don't use Replit, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's my problem. You think? Maybe. Can you copy the Replit left panel text? Press the plus button on your Replit to open up the terminal. Okay, so this. and run. So the shell, right? Should I open up the shell? Search terminal. Okay. That's the shell. Yeah, it's a shell. That's what I thought. Okay. Then what am I? And then you said run. Yeah, I think it's shell on Replit. Then you said, what am I run? Which one am I running? And then the stall command. This one, right? Or if you don't see it, open shell and run this. Okay. Update unavailable. Now what? Okay. Wait, that's what a success looks like. Is now recognized. The log file is up to date. The update available notice is just telling you a newer version exists. It says to update run. Oh, update available, not unavailable. I'm getting tired, guys. My eyes are sorry. Okay, so you said PNPM add just like this. Oh, it literally tells me right here. Sorry, I'm an idiot. It's literally telling me. Oh, oops, okay. I don't know. I don't know, yo. Run. Oh, okay. It's telling me what to do. Okay, ignore that. Same way, search for artifact. Oh, right here. Right here. Okay. So it's giving me this. And now click the and let it build. Not this one. I don't think this is it. Okay. I don't know, guys. No problem, it's new. Take your time. Thank you. But I don't know. Okay, at the right side of your editor or your apps live preview says if it isn't open. But wait, what Ant-Man is saying, right? I guess I didn't finish running the commands, right? It said to run this. Right? So shouldn't I be running that? To me that makes sense. I didn't finish running the commands. Okay, so look at the right side of your editor window where your app's live preview usually is. Right here. If it isn't open, okay, preview. On the top left corner of that preview window, you will see a drop-down selector. Yeah, it's just this. Hi, Austin. Welcome. It makes sense to me too, but I don't usually use Replit, so I can't be certain it's absolutely necessary. Yeah, I don't know. But that version, the version 2 isn't coming up. So I'm just not sure. Not sure what to do next. Can you refresh the page? Yeah, sure. I am building a Thailand cost calculator app for people who are interested in traveling or moving to Thailand. They can choose their duration of stay, which city, what their lifestyle tier is, and it kind of calculates an estimated total for them and breaks down the cost into sections. Okay, so I refresh the page. What's this? Is this it? Yes, this is it. Oh, shit. Okay. I think it's working now. So then let's see. This is a version 2. Thank you. Guys, I'm not sure if I'm seeing much of a difference, to be honest. Does anyone see a difference? I don't see a difference. This one is the version 2. This one is the version 1. What's the difference, guys? I don't really see one. Nice, Austin. Thanks for joining. Yeah, users can also pick their currency. I just added that today. It gives them curated examples of places that they can stay within their budget. Okay. Yeah, I don't see a difference. Okay, got it. But I'm not really seeing much of a difference. Can you tell me what it is that you changed? Yeah, I have them side by side now. This one's version 1. This is version 2. Oh, wait. Do I see something? No. You're not seeing a dramatic difference because the version 2 pass was deliberately subtle polish, not a visual overhaul. It refines how things feel, motion focused depth, rather than changing colors or layout, so it looks almost the same but feels a little nicer. Here's exactly what changed and how to spot each one. No, don't worry about it. It's new. Let me see. I think it made subtle changes. Let me see. Version 2 preview badge. Top bar near the theme toggle just confirms which version you're on. Oh, calmer header. The live app title icon gently. Oh, it stops the marquee from moving. Oh no, it stops here too. Card hover. The live app gives a glowy. Saying this is different. Keyboard focus. Press tab to move through. Oh, that's interesting. To move through the form fields. Okay, you can press tab. Wait, no, but this is the original one. The same thing here. It's the same. The big estimate figure. Is it subtle but polished what you want, or were you expecting it to look noticeably different? If you want something. No, I don't want something noticeably different. Okay, I think for this, it really didn't change much. But it could be because I'm using Replit. It could just be because this is just like kind of a simple app. Maybe when I start using Vercel, it'll make a bigger difference. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's definitely worth me knowing about these two skills though. Like for the future when I build in other platforms. I do. I have both of them. Well, I think I do. This one is the version 1. I'm new to vibe coding in general. Anything I've ever built has been in Replit, but it's not like I've been building for a long time, so. This is the version 2, right? And then if I go to preview it, yeah, it's the right. It's the right one. You think it's the same link? Yeah, it does look like the same link. You're right. So maybe I can only see it in preview. But this still also looks the same. Nice, Austin. I don't know, guys. It still looks the same. Oh, my eyes are getting tired. Um, Austin, I'm not even really sure if I want a distinct change. I just kind of wanted to see what that skill did on Claude. And then I was going to end the stream because it's been a few hours. And for the version 1, I was pretty much happy with it in terms of being able to just give it to my followers. And then obviously over time, make more edits, add in more currencies, add in more cities. But I think it functions enough. And then tomorrow I was going to start building my second project. But then the chat suggested that I try those skills. So we ran those. And that took time. It was a good 20 to 30 minutes that Claude was thinking. So I'm just trying to find where the changes are. Yeah, no, I definitely don't want a color change. I definitely don't want that. Because I am happy with the way the app looks, but if the skills that I just ran is going to make a significant difference, I just want to see it. I want to see the change, and I don't think I'm seeing it because it is opening the same link. Try reloading it one more time. Wait, is this now? Yeah, it's the same link. I don't know, guys. Maybe it's a Replit thing. But I don't know, guys. But that's good to know about that skill for the future. I think for now, I'm okay with the version 1 if there's no way I can see version 2. Or maybe, let me try one more thing. What if I do run that command? Oh shit, I lost it now. I don't even know when. That's what I'm thinking, Azor. I'm happy with it. I'm glad I know about that skill for future projects, and maybe when I start using Vercel, it'll be more that'll work better. I don't know, maybe it's a Replit thing. I'm not sure, but yeah. All right, very, very happy with the way this came out. Obviously, it's going to be a living document, and I'll continue to make changes on it when I get feedback from my audience. But I am happy with it now. So I'm going to actually work on setting up that subdomain and maybe putting it on my website tonight. And then tomorrow, I'll start building my next project, which is going to be an itinerary planner. So I need to get some inspo on that tonight. I can't believe I'm going to start something from the beginning again. That's like crazy, a crazy thought, but yeah, I'm happy with this. Really, really happy with this. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream now. I got to get something to eat. I'm like starving to death. But thank you so much to everybody who joined today, and those of you who have joined since day one and have kind of seen the evolution of this. Thank you so much for participating, because we basically built this together. You know, I built this with all of your input and your suggestions, and I really enjoyed chatting with you. I've enjoyed learning so much from you guys today. So thanks so much. Thank you, Azor. Thank you, T, for joining. Thank you, It's New. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Ant-Man. You guys were new today, and you guys helped me out a lot. I really appreciate you. Ronan was here. Thank you. Who else? Mark, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for everything that you taught me yesterday. My stream has been working a lot better because of that. Yeah, so thank you, everybody. Have a great night, a great morning, a great afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 8. Yeah, thank you, Kenneth. You were here on day 1. You helped me get started, but you haven't been back because Nightbot banned you. But yeah, thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for day 8. We're going to start building something new tomorrow. I'm stressed about it, but I'm excited about it. So see you tomorrow for day 8, guys. Great stream. Appreciate you.